Hello, good morning, and welcome to Newsfile. This is your most authoritative news analysis show, and here on Newsfile, we put Ghana first. I'm Samson Anyanini. The job of an opposition party is to keep government on its toes. NPP busy keeping themselves on their knees. And even so, it is not because they are praying. A failing opposition seeking to govern. The U.S. shows FIFA the red card for presiding over a World Cup of fraud. 14 indicted, 7 arrested over 150 million US dollars fraud. Time to lift the veil on the GFA. And here in Ghana, 35 interdicted National Service Secretariat staff face 39 criminal charges for over 100 million Ghana cedis ghost name fraud. Action is credited to the president's relentless war against corruption. How exactly? Bird flu scare. Anything to be scared about? We'll be right back to deal with these vexed matters. You're welcome back. This is Newsfile, your most authoritative news analysis show. And the show is brought to you by the kind sponsorship of Bank of Africa. Strong as a group and close as a partner. MTN, welcome to the new world. MTN is everywhere you go. Sasso Spray is fresh and powerful. Star Assurance, they're creating smiles, and they have been doing so since 1985. And they're celebrating 30 years of solid partnership with you. Lipton Tea, that's your #1 tea brand all over the world. Yum Vita, that's certainly the delicious way to grow. Welcome once again. You can join us on this show by sending us text messages to 1422. That's a text line, 1422. You can also post your comments on our Facebook wall, or often most of you who will listen to us in abroad, you choose to send them through newsfile@myjoyonline.com. We'll receive those messages as well and share them with the rest of the world. And this morning, very interesting issues that we are looking at, and I'm very hopeful that this is going to be the very last time that that party will bleed on the show in this month. Of course, the month has ended. Going into next month, let's hope that they'll be doing the job that an opposition is supposed to do, keep the government on its toes rather than keep themselves on their knees when they are not praying. Well, Nana Addo has spoken finally, and he did that yesterday. Very emphatic statement he had to make and call the troops to order and call for a ceasefire. Has the fire actually been doused? We will find out if that exactly is the case, whether or not Paul Afoko and Kwabena Ejapong have access to their offices and to do their jobs as mandated by the NPP's own constitution. And then here in Ghana, the BNI has done some investigations of National Service Secretariat staff, and so far about 35 of them have been put on trial by the Attorney General's Department, and they've been charged with some 39 charges of conspiracy to steal and stealing, charges of bribe, and charges of stealing indeed. Now, we will look at all of those matters and also look at what is happening within FIFA. And you know that about 7 of the FIFA top executives have been arrested. Some who are present executives and past have been arrested in Zurich, and about 14 of them in total have actually been indicted by the New York attorney. U.S. attorney generals have spoken about it, and they're looking for them to arrest all of them. Those who have been arrested in Zurich are awaiting extradition to the U.S. for trial for presiding. These are the words that the U.S. attorney department used, for presiding over a World Cup of fraud. Over 150 million United States dollars involved. And they have also mentioned that FIFA's federations across the globe are involved in similar scams. We will find out if this is the time to lift the veil on our own GFA, which is always very quick to say, don't touch us, or FIFA will deal with you. It's the time to now touch them, because FIFA itself has been touched. Then we would also be looking at the bird flu scare in this country, whether there is anything really serious to worry about. Thank you very much indeed. And the show is coming to you live from Multi-TV Studios. This is your Joy News channel, and is live on Joy 99.7 FM here in Accra, on Love FM in Kumasi, and over a dozen affiliate stations across the world. Those of you who are listening to us or watching us, who will be watching us in London and elsewhere in Europe, you will be watching us on your ABN television, Sky channel. Thank you. And my guests are seated. Abdul Malik Kubako, he is the editor-in-chief of the New Crusading Guide newspaper. Lawyer Yao Pong, he is a lecturer in law at the Central University College. Also, Alexandra Fenyo Making, he is a lawyer and MPP MP for Efutu, and he's here with us. And somehow, coincidentally, I'm just checking on a post on my Facebook wall, and somebody is saying that they want to hear you and see you on Newsfile. Coincidentally, you are here. Right. And then we are supposed to be joined by Inus Afuseni, who is the Minister of Roads and Highways and NDC MP for Tamale Central. Thank you very much. Now, welcome to the studio, gentlemen.